Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Satisfactory. Okay, we're over here at, well, we got the copper electronics production just there, and the line of factories down there. That's our rail line going down to the bauxite, and that's our power generation down that end. So this is where we are. I've only done a little bit of building between episodes. Part of what I've built is right here. So we've got ourselves a Mark III miner on this. I think it's an impure node we've got here. Oh no, it's a normal node. So we're getting out 240 copper a minute. That is being spread out over 8 smelters, which is 240 ore a minute. It is being fed into a single constructor, which uses 300 a minute, and is producing copper powder for us. That copper powder is going into this here drone station. I've already set up a drone on here. We just need to set up the route. So we are going to there. Hang on, we want to go on this port. We want to go to there. There we go. So hopefully that should now take some copper powder up to the storage hub over there. It seems to have loaded up with copper powder. That's good. Okay. If I head back to the storage hub then, we'll see what we're using that copper powder for. Okay, here we are at the other end. This is the other drone port with the collection of drone ports that we're building up at this storage. It has just arrived. We are fairly full of copper powder, and that is coming along here, and you might be able to see in the distance what it's connected to. But we'll come down all the way onto this line. There we go. Because we have split off these fused modular frames from this line that's feeding our thermal propulsion rocket manufacturer. And that's going into an assembler with radio control units, which we're not producing very many of, but that's another story. And this is going to be producing pressure conversion cubes for us. And they are being fed out and being connected up with the copper powder in another particle accelerator. So, all we need to do, theoretically, is connect up our particle accelerator, because this is going to be making nuclear pasta for us. Assuming that doesn't absolutely kill our power. That's not good. Something stopped working. Because our power should be... Our capacity should be at least double that. As our nuclear generator stopped working, because that could be a problem. Ooh, okay, I will go down and just double check that. It's a really long way from one end of my base to the other when you don't have hypertubes or anything. Okay, well, after some considerable running around, our capacity is slightly better than it was. It was the nuclear end of things had shut down. I'd made a minor error. I hadn't quite matched up the production of the fuel rods with the consumption of the nuclear power generator thing. Yeah, that's all it was. It was a slight miscalculation on the overclocking. But it's now sorted, I hope. But we are still very close to our power limit, and I have disconnected the particle accelerator that's making our new bits, the what they call nuclear pasta. That's it. So yeah, that's where we are. We are in the process of putting things like this together. I'm going to go back and have a look. Obviously, not a lot's going to have happened, but I need to know how much power that particle accelerator is going to draw to see if we need to put even more power onto the grid here. And where I'm going to get that from, because I don't really want to go through the hassle of going nuclear again or increasing the nuclear power. I don't know. I mean, I could have a look. A little bit more overclocking might be enough to get twice as much as we need. Yeah, that's worth looking at. I think the station as we've got it is overclocked, so it uses 0.4 of a power cell per minute. I think. So we could easily overclock the output to double that and stick in another. That means producing a lot of waste. No, I don't think we'll be able to do that. That seems like a lot more hassle than it's worth. So I don't think we'll do that. We'll have to look at another way of getting power onto the grid. Oil is the best, really. Coal doesn't produce an awful lot of power at all. Although I could... That's only running on a Mark 1 miner, and I think those are Mark 1 miners as well. Yeah. So we could upgrade those and get some more coal power on. But as I say, coal power really doesn't produce a lot. I mean, we've got, what, 16 generators there. But I think that's producing us about 1,200 megawatts. Which isn't great for the space it takes up. But we have a hard drive being analysed. We can make recycled plastic, near. Alternate copper alloy ingots. So mixing copper ore with iron ore to make copper ingots. No. Or +6 inventory slots. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's definitely go for that. Right, let's have a look at what else we've got on our programmable splitters. Might be useful. Supercomputers. I mean, we are already producing supercomputers. Okay. Mark III power poles, bullet guidance systems. I mean, it'd be useful if we had guns. Mycelia, what have we got there? Toxin cellular modification. Gas bombs. Another hand equipment slot. We could do that easily enough. Parachute. Medical properties. Okay. Nutrients we want. Oh, we can do that easily enough. Quartz, what have we got here? Radio signal scanning. Be useful. Radar technology. The Explorer. Explosive resonance application. Useful. Yeah, this is the one we want, isn't it? Okay, let me get some black powder made. Okay, it turns out we haven't quite sorted out the power problems. I think, again, it's the nuclear side of things that is causing issues. So let's run along there and have a look. I thought I'd balanced everything, but obviously not. It could be that the waste has blocked up. We're not getting through the waste quickly enough. Alright, let's have a look. I should have enough respirators to keep us safe. Yeah, I've got 30 odd, that'd be fine. Okay, so what is going on up here? What is the problem? Everything looks good here. Yes, we've run out of fuel here again. Why have we run out of fuel here again? Because we've run out of encased industrial beams. That will be an issue, as we're actually getting up there to figure out what's going on. Oops. That was an error. Right, let's... how am I going to get up there? Are these coming in by drone? I think they are. Yeah. Okay, we are full up on... Thank you, Mr. Moth thing. Right, we are full up on those. So, if we... we're going to need to move some more of those out of the way, aren't we? Where do they go? Here, right. That is now feeding those down. And we'll allow it to get a lot in. Right, now, I'm going to have to go through the rigmarole of... Whoops. No, we're all right. Right, let me disconnect this bit. Is that going to be enough to start this? Maybe. That consumption's creeping up. Okay, no, we're all right. I think for the moment we're all right. Right, well, let's hope we are. Now. We do need to connect this up to get that running. Oops. Come on. How much power does this require? Uh, 137. Okay. That's not going to work then. Right. Let me disconnect that again. Let me try that. Because in theory, that should start producing these again. Yeah, we're producing 0.8 of these now. I think this uses 0.4 when it's jacked up like this. So we do actually have more than we need. And there goes the power. Can we get this to run for long enough to produce some fuel for the nuclear generator? That's all we need. Just need to keep this going until this kicks out. And then in theory, we'll be fine. Come on, come on, let me run this for just a little bit longer. No, come on. So close. Right, if everything's settled down, maybe? No, okay, right. Let's repeat the process. Oops. I'll get this running again and then I'll be back. Okay, there we go. We are producing through the nuclear power plant once again. And in theory, we should have enough of this in here to produce plenty of these to keep this running. In theory. Well, yeah, we'll just have to see. Everything should be balanced. I mean, we are probably going to want some more power on this line. We are going to want to connect this up. How much does this use power-wise? 250. Okay, we should be okay running that. Because we should have about 1,000... what up? Maximum consumption 11.5, capacity 12.5. Okay, so we've got enough, in theory, to also run the other this thing. Particle Accelerator. What are you waiting for? Non-fissile uranium. Where is that being produced? That's being produced over here, is it? You are producing. Good. Continue. How much do you produce in one go? 20. How much do you need to get going? Because this might drop our power off again. Yeah, okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. Hopefully we'll be alright. Now, I can turn these plutonium pellets into nuclear fuel rods as well, I believe. Plutonium fuel rods. Encased plutonium cells, so I need to combine those with concrete, steel, electromagnetic rods, and heat sinks. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that for the moment. That's too complicated for my little brain. Right, now, what was I doing before I got so rudely distracted by everything breaking? Oh yes, I was going to use this sulfur, black powder rather. Let me get down to the equipment bench and the MAM, and I'll do that. Okay, here we are. Let's have a look. Right, expanded tool belt. Yeah, we'll have some of that, please. Thank you very much. Smokeless powder. Yeah, we'll have some of that, please. Thank you very much. Right, what have we got here? Explosive rebar. The rifle. That's what we want. Yeah. Ooh, turbo. No, just focus. Rifles. What do we want? We want smokeless powder and motors and rubber. How do we make smokeless powder? Black powder and heavy oil residue. Well, that'll be a pain. I wonder if we have any spare heavy oil residue. But then I'd have to produce black powder somewhere. Okay. I have done some fiddling with power shards and valves and buffers. And I have set myself up a refinery here to make smokeless powder. So I've just obviously fed it through from here. I've boosted the supply of heavy oil residue, so we should be getting enough to at least supply that when we need to, so that's fine. I just need to chuck some black powder in here. Oops. And it should feed up into the refinery and start making us some smokeless powder, which is nice. So I'll let us build up a little bit of smokeless powder, and then I'll go back and we'll unlock the next upgrade in the what do they call it? The MAM. That's my brain isn't working at all. I'll do that. Okay, friends, I'm out here at the particle accelerator by the rail stations. It is stupid o'clock in the morning. I have just finished salvaging what of the episode I could salvage. I think I got most of it. There was a little bit more fiddling around with power. A little bit more discussion on maybe bringing heat sinks up from here, sticking a drone port on here, and sending heat sinks and steel plates, I think, steel beams, down to the nuclear end, so that we can produce plutonium fuel rods, because we're already sending plenty of these electromagnetic control rods down there. So we just need to combine the plutonium pellets that we're making with the waste with concrete to make encased plutonium cells. And then the steel beams, the control rods and heat sinks. As I say, we are bringing heat sinks in on this train here. We don't necessarily need a whole bunch of... If I come down here. We don't really need a whole bunch of these cooling systems because we have quite a lot in storage, so we could probably ease up on production there. So this should actually be bringing some in now. Yeah. So that's bringing some in now. So we could split off a supply of heat sinks from here into a drone port, maybe just out the back here. Bring in steel beams from the storage hub there. And send those up to the nuclear end to be turned into fuel cells, which we can then put into another nuclear reactor. Or chuck straight into a sink. But I think putting them into another nuclear reactor might be a reasonable idea, depending on how much nuclear waste they produce. That's the trade-off. But yes, the other thing that I did was I unlocked this bad boy, the rifle. As you can see from the fact that I only have 440 bullets left, when I started with about 700, I did test it out. So I did go around and shoot a few things. It's great fun. I don't know if there's anything going to be near enough for me to shoot around here. There might be. See if we can find something. But yes, this is a game changer because it's just, yeah, it's fun. Any monsters? Do we see any monsters around? I do not. Probably because I've built up around here. Let's drop down here. We'll probably find something down here. I will change to my jetpack, although I don't have a lot of fuel left. Hello, monsters. Hello. Do you want to eat me? I'm delicious. No? None of you. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, hello. Hello, fellas. I'm a terrible shot, as you can probably tell. Did I get the other one? No, I did not. Hello. Got you that time. Yeah, I like this gun. This is fun. Let's find something else to shoot. There's got to be something. I can hear something. No, I'm not that cruel. Ooh, nuts. Typical. Whenever you want to find something to shoot, there's nothing around. There's a critter. Right. Let's go say hello, shall we? Make sure he doesn't have any mates around. Nuts. Hello. Oh, you're a big one. Ooh. Ow, that hurt. There we go. Oh, yeah, this gun is good. This is fun. And I like the kind of... is it... Not a gun expert. I think it's a P90. Has that sort of top-loading magazine. Which I quite like. Has that sort of futuristic vibe to... Ooh, I hear spiders. Where are you, skittering little bastards? Hello, doggo. Don't worry, I won't shoot you. Come on, spiders. Where are you? I know you're around here somewhere. There they are. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, definitely satisfying. Right, we'll leave the episode there. Thank you very much for joining us. Please do give us any comments down below. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. Please check out the other videos on my channel. And please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Satisfactory. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye. I still hear skittering.